Everyone, I'm Debbie from Crossroads Counseling Center. So last month we had talked about how to be a more effective listener using the skill of active listening. And today I want to talk about the other side of the coin and talk about how to be a more effective speaker. I think there's a myth that exists that good, effective communication is all the responsibility of the listener. And that's not really true because the speaker has responsibility on their part as well. And it's their responsibility to help set the communication up to be effective. So today I want to talk about two different skills that I teach my clients so they can become more effective speakers. The first one is about timing. So timing is really important in effective communication. You can imagine if as a listener you're approached with your partner on wanting to have a dialogue about something that is conflictual, something that you're disagreeing on, and you're feeling tired, you're feeling hungry, you've spent the day with the kids driving you crazy, you're likely not going to be in a good place to have that conversation. And you're not going to be in a place where you can do that non-defensive active listening. So by the speaker asking, is now a good time, it really sets the stage and sets up the communication to be more effective and healthier. So the speaker can simply approach their partner and say, I'd like to have a dialogue about X topic. Is now a good time? The listener can check in with themselves, see if they feel it is a good time for them to do their part, and if not, that they can say no. Of course, there is a little caveat there, which is if the listener does say no, they do need to offer up another time. So checking in with themselves and saying, I just walked in the door, I'm exhausted, I really need to decompress. Can maybe we talk about this tonight when the kids go to bed? So timing is super important. The second skill is the use of I statements. So you may or may not be familiar with I statements. They've been talked about in therapy, even made fun of in movies. But an I statement is a much softer way to communicate with your partner. So let me give you an example. You're out to dinner with your partner on a date night and your partner keeps picking up their phone and you're feeling yourself getting agitated and angry, and you may say something like, you're always on your phone, it's so rude, can you please put down the phone? That likely is going to elicit a defensive, maybe angry on your partner's part response and really shut down the communication. So a more softer approach and a different way to say that is to use an I statement to start with, I feel, and let your partner know how you feel about their behavior. So this could sound something like, I feel really ignored when you look at your phone when we're on date night, and I really value this time together. Can you please put down your phone? That softer statement with an I statement is going to likely elicit a much different response. And again, set the listener up to not be defensive and to be able to actively listen and hear what you're saying. So if you'd like more information on this tip or any other relationship tips, please visit my website at www.crossroadsofnj.com. And tune in next month when we're going to talk more about this cycle of communication that couples get into with criticism and defensiveness.